Hello everyone. So my name is Muhammad Faizuddin and today I will present about solar energy presented by Group C. So I'm so excited because this is one of the solutions for sustainable future. So as we look for ways to reduce our carbon footprint and transitions to cleaner power sources. So let's go to the next slide. So here is our team's member. We got Tan Mei Fang, Raja Alauddin bin Raja Adam, Aingran Asogan, and me, Muhammad Faizuddin bin Ismail. And then last one is Muhammad Rafiqul Hanan bin Muhammad Firdaus. So let's proceed to the next slide. So before we start our presentations, let me explain what is solar energy. So basically, uh, it is energy derived from the sun radiations. So the sun is massive, naturally occurring power plants that sends an incredible amount of energy to Earth every single second by using various technologies. So how it works? So you might wonder how we turn sunlight into electricity. So this happens primarily through a process called the photovoltaic effect. Solar panels are made up of photovoltaic cells, which are usually made of silicons. When sunlight hits these cells, it knocks electrons loose from their atoms. So this movement of electrons creates an electric current, which we will capture as direct currents and convert into power that runs our appliance. So we go to the next slide. Okay, energy policy supporting solar PV in Malaysia. So first, Malaysia promotes solar PV to increase the renewable energy share in the national electricity mix and to reduce carbon emissions and dependence on fossil fuels. So the second one is solar PV development is governed by SEDA Sedar Malaysia under the Ministry of Energy Transitions and Water Transformation through National Renewable Energy. And the last one is solar is very prioritized due to Malaysia's high solar irradiance, rapidly decreasing technology costs and sustainability for both rooftop and large-scale installations. So here, uh, why we should make the switch? There are several compelling reasons. First, solar energy is renewable, unlike fossil fuels. The sun isn't going anywhere. Second, it's a clean energy source, meaning it's produce almost zero greenhouse gas emissions during operations. Finally, once the initial system is installed, solar energy can significantly reduce or even eliminate monthly electricity bills. Sorry, uh, and providing long-term financial savings while protecting the planets. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
So the next is about net energy metering, NEM 3.0, and policy framework. Net energy metering, NEM 3.0, allow users to install solar PV for self-consumption and export excess electricity to the grid to offset their energy bill. NEM 3.0 is divided into three categories, which is NEM Rakyat for residential users, NEM Government for government building, and NEM Nova for commercial and industrial users. The scheme reduces electricity costs, shorten payback period, and promote rooftop solar adoption, supporting Malaysia's renewable energy and sustainability target. Next is about the issues and current trend in Malaysia. The key issues is high upfront costs and financial barrier make solar adoption less affordable for many households and small business. The initial investment remains a major terrain dispute long-term saving. Second, regulatory and administrative delay in approvals and grid connections slow down project deployment. Next, certain grid infrastructure and technical limitation hinder seamless integration of increasing solar capacity. The last is panel end of life and recycling challenge raise sustainability concerns as installation grow.
Okay, I will continue with the current trend. First is solar remains dominant in Malaysia RE mix, with solar contributing the majority of the country renewable capacity, over 4.2 gigawatt. Next is public adoption is rising and it's supported by incentives like Solaris and an EM scheme with increased rooftop installation. Then we have continued expansion of fully utilized scale solar project (LSS) indicates there is strong industry growth prospect. Next is the great modernization and corporate demand for data center commercial RE agreements drive solar deployment. Next, I will explain about the advantages and disadvantages of solar system. The advantages are first renewable and abundant. Unlike fossil fuel, solar energy is infinite and is available globally. Next, it is cost efficient. Solar is now the cheapest source of new electricity in many parts of the world. Installation costs have dropped by over 80% in the last decade. And the third one is the environmental impact. Uh, it generates electricity with zero emission during operation and has significantly lower life cycle carbon footprints than natural gas or coal.
Now I will explain the disadvantages of solar energy. The first disadvantage is intermittency. Solar energy is only produced during daylight hour and its output is affected by weather conditions such as cloud and rain. The second disadvantage is the high initial cost. Although the cost is decreasing, the upfront investment for solar panels, inverter, and especially batteries is still expensive for many users. Last disadvantage is related to energy density and land use. Large solar farms require a large area of land, which may compete with agriculture or natural habitat. Okay, next the challenges for solar energy. The first challenges is grid integration. Designed for centralized fossil fuel plants, integrating variable solar power require massive upgrade. Secondly, energy storage cap. To solve intermittency, we need cheaper, long-duration storage. While lithium-ion is common, the industry is still struggling to scale alternative technologies like flow battery. Thirdly, supply chain resilience. Heavy reliance on specific regions like China for 80% of solar cell production creates vulnerabilities in global supply chain. Next, recycle and waste. As the first generation, the solar panel reached the end of their life 25 plus years. To industry faces a massive challenges in creating a circular economy. For recycling panel materials.
So now let's look at the facts and figures that I managed to obtain by doing some research. So the first figure illustrates the cumulative capacity of the global solar power. This growth is transforming the global energy mix. By 2025. Total renewable capacity will hit 11.2 terawatts. So this is this projection. So with solar power in the dark blue color, making up the lion's share at over 7.5 terawatts. Solar is no longer just an alternative. It is becoming the backbone of the global power. So let's move on to the second picture, which shows the PV installation historical and forecast. So as you can see, there's an incredible momentum of annual solar installations. We have scaled from just 56 gigawatts in 2025 to a projected 1 terawatt of new capacity annually by 2035. While mainland China remains the primary driver, the market is still expanding globally at an unprecedented rate. So the third picture shows the implementation of solar power energy. So what does this look like in practice? It is the rooftop revolution from my point of view. We are moving towards a decentralized grid where solar is a standard feature of residential infrastructure. The data we have seen translate directly into the sustainable sun-powered communities. So that's all from us. Thank you very much.